Hey everybody, it's Miss Linda, and today I'm going to read you Knuffle Bunny Too, T-O-O as in Knuffle Bunny also. But it's also a play on words because it's the second book in the series that Mo Willems wrote about Knuffle Bunny and his daughter Trixie. Now in this book, she is a little bit older and she is definitely talking. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, and then I'm going to show Meg, and there is her mom waving to them, and Trixie and her dad are heading off. They're heading off to school. Then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. By the way, her father is carrying a lunchbox with the letter T on it. School! They were going to school. And here's everybody coming into the school. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Mrs. Greengrove and all of her friends in pre-K. Here's her class with her friends. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. I don't know what's going on here. Look at what Sonia has. Sonia has an identical doll, another Knuffle Bunny. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. The morning did not go well. Knuffle Bunny, Knuffle Bunny, Knuffle Bunny, Knuffle Bunny. So they're arguing over how you pronounce it. And the afternoon was worse, because in the afternoon, the teacher took the two Knuffle Bunnies, or Knuffle Bunnies, away from the girls and put them away. When the school bell rang, Miss Greengrove returned the Knuffle Bunnies, and the day got better. So here they are. They're getting their dolls back, and then they're going out to play. Ooh, looks like a really great playground they have at her school. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. She's sad. She was having a good time playing outside with her friends. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured her dessert, and brushed her teeth. And tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from planet Snurp. So I guess they play a game in their house where the mom and dad pretend they're robots. And they chase her to bed. At 1:30 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in and ready for sleep. But a few hours later, she wakes up in the middle of the night, and she's very upset. She's very, very upset. She realized something. Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "This is not my bunny." Daddy's Trixie tried to explain what 2:30 a.m. meant. He asked, can't we deal with this in the morning? Kind of looks at her, it's the middle of the night, and not really the time to deal with something like this. He smiles at her, he smiles at his wife, and they just both look at him. Trixie's daddy gave up, and he went to the phone. Before he even made it downstairs, the phone rang, and the person on the other end said, "We have your bunny." So apparently the same thing was happening in Sonia's house. It's interesting they woke up at about the same time. "And we have yours," replied Trixie's daddy, and the arrangements were made. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood in the middle of the night, by the way. Remember, it's 2:30 in the morning. Maybe it's 3 in the morning by now. Trixie did not want to be late, and neither did Sonia. So here they are in the middle of New York City. I think this is Columbus Circle. I'm not great with landmarks, but it's somewhere in the city. Probably not. Actually, it's somewhere in Brooklyn. There was an exchange. And the Knuffle Bunnies were back where they belonged. And each of the girls has their own Knuffle Bunny. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back," at exactly the same time. And that is how Trixie found her very first best friend. So there you have it. Knuffle Bunny Too.